For the past 10 years, we have been working on using AI to solve real-world problems.
Right here in Japan, we have two regions, both in the east and the west.
Japan's $65 billion AI gamble could change the world. Can it outsmart China's tech surge? Japan is betting big on AI, pouring $65 billion into semiconductors and teaming with Nvidia. But with China's tech rise looming, can Japan's high-stakes gamble secure global leadership? Let's find out. Chapter 1. Japan's Strategic AI Ambitions. Japan is making bold moves in artificial intelligence, AI, aiming to compete on the world stage by investing heavily in cutting-edge technologies and forging strategic partnerships. One of the most ambitious projects is the collaboration between Japan's Riken Institute, Fujitsu, and Nvidia to develop Fugaku Next, an AI supercomputer projected to deliver over 600 exaflops of AI performance by 2030. Imagine a machine so powerful it could process massive amounts of data almost instantly, simulating complex scenarios, from climate modeling to advanced drug discovery. This project isn't just about speed. It's about integrating AI and simulation capabilities to solve problems no country has tackled before. But Japan isn't stopping at supercomputers. The country is actively nurturing its AI startup ecosystem. For example, Sakana AI, a rising startup in Japan's AI space, recently raised $214 million in a funding round backed by Nvidia. These investments are a clear signal. Japan wants to foster homegrown innovation while leveraging global expertise. Now, think about it. How does a nation balance massive technological ambition with global competition? By strategically combining research, partnerships, and funding, Japan is trying to carve a niche as a global AI powerhouse. And here's the exciting part. This is just the beginning. Over the next decade, Japan's AI ambitions could transform industries, from healthcare to manufacturing, and even reshape how the world approaches artificial intelligence. So the question for us is, will Japan's strategy pay off, or will geopolitical pressures and fierce global competition make this a high-stakes gamble? Let's explore how Nvidia fits into this picture in the next chapter. Chapter 2. Nvidia's role in Japan's AI ecosystem. When it comes to Japan's AI ambitions, Nvidia is more than just a technology provider. It's a strategic partner. From supercomputers like Fugaku Next to cutting-edge AI startups, Nvidia's hardware and expertise are powering Japan's drive to become a global AI leader. Take the collaboration with Riken and Fujitsu. Nvidia's advanced GPUs are at the heart of Fugaku Next, enabling massive AI computations that would be impossible on traditional systems. But the partnership extends beyond hardware. Nvidia also supports startups like Sakana AI, helping Japanese innovators scale their ideas faster while staying competitive in the global AI race. Yet, this collaboration is not without its challenges. Nvidia is walking a tightrope, balancing opportunities in Japan with geopolitical tensions in China. The company's AI chips are highly sought after, but regulatory hurdles and security concerns in China could impact access to one of the world's largest markets, potentially a $50 billion opportunity. For Japan, having Nvidia as a partner is like having a turbocharged engine in a race against time and rivals. It accelerates innovation, boosts competitiveness, and provides access to technology that might otherwise take decades to develop domestically. The bigger question is, can Japan leverage Nvidia's expertise while navigating geopolitical challenges? In the next chapter, we'll look at the growing tech threat from China and why Japan's careful balancing act matters more than ever. Chapter 3. China's growing tech threat. While Japan is racing ahead with AI, China is not standing still. The nation has made rapid strides in artificial intelligence and semiconductor technology, creating both competition and risk for Japan and for global tech companies like Nvidia. China is developing domestic alternatives to Nvidia's chips, such as Huawei's Ascend 910D, aiming to reduce reliance on foreign technology. At the same time, initiatives like the AI Plus plan are pushing AI integration across industries by 2035, from manufacturing and finance to defense. In other words, China isn't just innovating, it's planning to dominate. For Japan, this presents a dilemma. How do you collaborate globally while facing a nearby country aggressively advancing in the same space? On one hand, Japan needs international partnerships, like with Nvidia and the US, to maintain its competitive edge. On the other hand, it must remain cautious, ensuring that sensitive technologies don't inadvertently strengthen China's rapidly growing AI capabilities. This growing tech threat highlights why Japan's strategy isn't just about innovation, it's about survival and strategic positioning in a high-stakes global technology race. Next, we'll explore Japan's geopolitical strategy, showing how the nation balances ambition, alliances, and risk in the pursuit of AI leadership. Chapter 4: Japan's Geopolitical Strategy. Japan's rise in AI and semiconductor technology isn't happening in a vacuum. Geopolitics plays a central role in shaping its strategy. The country must carefully balance its alliances with the US, its economic ties to China, and its own ambitions for technological leadership. To strengthen its position, Japan has committed 10 trillion yen, $65 billion, to the semiconductor industry since 2022, aiming to triple sales by 2030. This investment focuses on critical components such as photoresists, testing equipment, and advanced fabrication tools. Companies like Advantest and Mitsubishi Electric stand to benefit, positioning Japan as a pivotal player in the global AI and semiconductor supply chain. Japan is also leveraging partnerships with global tech leaders like Nvidia, gaining access to advanced GPUs and AI expertise. These collaborations accelerate domestic innovation and help startups scale quickly. For example, AI-focused startups like Sakana AI are using NVIDIA technology to compete internationally. But this strategy is a delicate balancing act. Japan must carefully manage its relationship with China, a neighboring superpower that is rapidly advancing in AI and semiconductor development. A misstep could risk technology leakage or trade retaliation. At the same time, Japan seeks to deepen ties with the US, aligning on both security and technological cooperation. For Japan, technology isn't just about innovation, it's about diplomacy, strategy, and survival. Every investment, partnership, and policy decision is part of a calculated effort to maintain a competitive edge in a fast-moving, high-stakes global tech race. So, the question for observers is, can Japan navigate this geopolitical maze successfully while staying ahead in AI innovation? The next chapter will dive into the risks and challenges that could shape or disrupt Japan's ambitious plans. Chapter 5: Risks and Challenges. Even with massive investments and strategic partnerships, Japan's AI and semiconductor ambitions come with significant risks. Scaling up production of advanced chips is no easy feat. Delays at fabrication plants, such as those run by Renesas and Rome, highlight the technical and logistical challenges of manufacturing at this level. Another major concern is geopolitical risk. Export restrictions on advanced equipment and technology could limit Japan's access to key markets like China, which accounted for 17.6% of Japan's exports in 2024. Even a minor trade disruption could impact revenue, slow innovation, or force companies to shift strategies quickly. Japan also faces intense global competition. While partnerships with Nvidia and US firms provide an edge, other countries, especially China, South Korea, and Taiwan, are investing heavily in AI and semiconductor technology. Any misstep could mean losing critical ground in this high-stakes race. Finally, there's the challenge of talent and innovation. Developing cutting-edge AI systems requires top-tier engineers, researchers, and data scientists. Japan must continue attracting and retaining talent while fostering an environment that encourages bold experimentation and startup growth. In short, Japan's AI gamble is exciting, but it's also high risk. Success depends on careful planning, adaptability, and the ability to anticipate both technological and geopolitical shifts. Next, we'll explore, highlighting Japan's potential path to becoming a global AI leader. Chapter 6: The Road Ahead. Looking forward, Japan's success in AI and semiconductors will depend on its ability to innovate, collaborate, and navigate complex geopolitical landscapes. The country has a strong foundation, world-class research institutions, advanced manufacturing capabilities, and strategic partnerships with tech leaders like Nvidia. But the journey won't be easy. Japan must balance ambition with caution, ensuring sensitive technologies don't unintentionally strengthen rivals like China, while continuing to push the boundaries of AI innovation. Investments in research and development, support for startups, and strategic alliances will be crucial to staying ahead in the global tech race. If executed well, Japan could become a model for how a nation leverages technology and diplomacy together, turning high-stakes challenges into opportunities for growth and leadership. Its success could redefine the global AI landscape, influence economic power balances, and inspire other nations to pursue similar high-tech strategies. For observers and tech enthusiasts alike, the question remains, will Japan's AI gamble pay off, or will geopolitical pressures and fierce global competition force it to recalibrate? One thing is certain, the next decade will be critical, and the world will be watching every move closely. Japan's AI gamble shows how technology, strategy, and diplomacy intersect in today's high-stakes world. With bold projects and global partnerships, the coming years will test whether this gamble pays off. If you enjoyed this story, like and subscribe for more insights on technology and innovation.